Slowly open your eyes and pray gratitude to everyone and everything around you. Namaste to you all. So, what we have for today?
Questions. I have a question. Remember, on a previous satsang, we was talking about a relationship, and I just want to know: is there like practical steps? 1, 2, 3, 4. How to start remove the previous pattern? Do not repeat it.
Interesting question. Relationship is always an interesting topic to talk on because in the world there is two energies. One is masculine energy and one is feminine energy. And everything what we are seeing is their effect on the world. Even if you will see the universe, and in that if you see the galaxies, they are also forming like yoni. When you will circulate them, you will feel that there is this energy of femininity is evoking through that. So, but the relationship between man and a woman as lovers, as partners, is very important, and it's very different. Because the relationship you have with your mother, the relationship you have with your sister, the relationship you have with your wife, and the relationship you have with your girlfriends are totally different. In the relationship with the mother, you will not be masculine, also, it will work. If you have a relationship with the sister, there you have to be little masculine, but in a different way. But with the wife, the masculinity has to be totally different. Or girlfriend, the masculinity has to be totally different. So, in previous satsang, we discussed that we repeat this pattern because we are not looking for the partners. We are looking for parents. Like a man always wants to find his mother in a woman. Always. It is there in the deep pattern. It is there. Either somebody accept it or not accept it, but he more or less looking for the woman who is like his mother. And every time when he is with her, he is internally comparing her with his mother. Unconsciously, everything is happening. Maybe he is not consciously aware about it. The way she cook, he compare her food with his mother's food. The way she goes to the kitchen, the way she lives in the house, the way she cleans the house, the way she manages with money, the way she is dealing with him, the voice, the politeness, the hardness, the tenderness, every single thing she is behaving, he is comparing with his mother. And unconsciously it is happening on the back screen, on the background. Sometimes maybe he is not even aware about it. So mother is one. Mother is not 20, 30, 40, 50. Mother is one. And naturally, a man is finding his mother in a woman. So if woman matches to his mother, ideology, like she's like more compare and more close to his mother, he stays more time with this woman. If she is different, he changes this woman, try to connect with another woman, and another woman also he will compare with his mother. Every time he is changing relationship, he is just finding his mother. If he finds his mother in one woman, he stays with this woman for all his life. If he does not find his mother in this woman, he does not stays with this woman. He change and he move further. Unconsciously he is doing it. Why? Because the strongest connection in this world he know is from his mother. The first woman who touched him was his mother. So strongest effect of the feminine energy in his life is directly from his mother. But sometimes people don't have their real mothers. they are grown up with somebody else. But then also in unconscious mind, he has this feeling how his mother was feeling when he was inside the womb. So unconsciously he has it, you know, that your brain dies, but your memories does not die, because your mind does not die. And mind is not die, it means the mind is not even born. So even in the womb, the mind has all the memories. So if a person did not has his real mother in the life, still he will have the memories from the womb. Plus, he will take also the qualities of the women who is his stepmother, or who is helping him to grow. Or maybe in that time he has good connection with his grandmother. So like in my case, I always had a good connection with my grandmother. So my grandmother was like the most feminine woman I saw in my life. Like she was like goddess, like from the sky on the earth. So he will look these two more close relationships. So this is like a kind of set pattern in the man's head. I always says, if you wants to make a man happy, it's very simple. A good food and a good sex and a good care can make any man happy. Of course, he should not see the greediness in your care, like he should not see, maybe you should be good in hiding, or you should be smart in not showing it, that he should not see some return profit in his care. Yeah, what you want to ask? So he did not feel like you are caring because you want something, you know because mother is not caring because mother wants something in return, and he is waiting for somebody to care without demanding something in return, and this makes him is like very much connected to that woman. So these are the already set patterns, but suppose
But what about woman?
I will come to women.
Sorry.
Slowly. Women is very sensitive, so need to move to her slowly. So this is about the man, that he has unconsciously these patterns on the background. Suppose his mother was having affair with many men, or like she was having many men in her life. Then this man will not trust a woman. Internally, he will not trust the women. Unconsciously, he will never trust the women. And he cannot have a normal relationship with the women because of this untrust. Normally, it is normal to have, like, your mother also is a normal human being, and she have the right to have relationships, or like different men in her life she want. But unconsciously, the children does not get connected to these boyfriends of the mother, so they don't feel that the women is trustable, so they kind of develop a kind of untrust to women. And for such men, always it's complicated to have relationship. Whenever they meet women, first they likes to meet a strong women, because if their mother had relationship with many men, definitely one thing is very clear, that she is a very strong woman, because only strong women can handle many men. Not every woman is ready to do that. So first he will be like a child, and he will look for a strong woman, and when he will meet a strong woman, he will not trust her. So even if the children is happening, even if the relationship is happening, he will not go deep and open his heart in the relationship. This is a problem with him. So this is like a patterns on the background. What he can do to change? See, I will talk it little later. Let's understand the women, because the change is similar for both. In the women case, is little different. Of course, the father of a woman plays a big role in the relationships. If a woman does not had a good relationship with his father, it will be hard for her to trust a man. Very hard, very hard. Because if she was not taken in her arms by her father, she don't have from childhood this caring feeling from men. Understand this thing very. That's why I am saying all the time to the people that don't have children. We have too much population in the world. We don't need child. If you are not able to connect with somebody for at least 10 or 15 years, that who can give him an energy of a man, let him be a man, a boy or a girl. It is very very important. Then when child is born, he lives or she lives in the laps of both person, man and a woman, not nanny. Not grandmother is okay, but not nanny, not somebody who is not belonging to the real family. It should be the real family people. Then only this person can normally grow and trust other sex. Otherwise untrust is built deeply inside. If he does not get the mother lap, he or she will build untrust towards the women, like those women who do not have good relationship with their mothers. You will see that they do not have good relationship with the feminine friends also. It's not only with the mother it's working, only with the father it's happening, it's with the mother also. If she is not having good relationship with mother, she will not have very good friend with whom she can talk everything, with whom she can trust on everything. If relationship with mother is not good, normally generally she will not be good with the women also. Maybe by mistake she can have one or two friends. That is because of the past life connection, not because of this life something. But if she is not having good relationship with mother, she will not have good relationship even with the women's in the life. If she is not having good relationship with father, she will not have good relationships with the men in life. Why? Understand the reason. Because in the childhood, the boy, the baby, the girl, they need, when they are in the arms of mother, they feel care and protected and love. Unconsciously the transfer is happening, unconsciously the feminine energy is supplied, unconsciously the love and care is being supplied. So when she is in the mother's hand, she gets harmonized with the feminine energy. When she is in the father's lap, she harmonized with the masculine energy, and she built a natural trust. A natural trust is built in. You will be surprised to know that when, as I know the Western world, I was in shock when I came to know that every third or fourth woman in the West has been raped by either his own father, or by his stepfather, or by his friend's father, or some of the relatives. It is so happening. You know the reason why? Because of the nuclear families. In India, it is impossible. Only nowadays it's started to happen in the West, because people started to live in a very, very small families. Before the children, we grow up with the grandfathers, we grow up with the grandmothers. We didn't had even time to spend with our parents, because parents was busy in making money. So all the time we had was with our grandparents. So when children grow with the grandparents, these kind of things does not happen. These kind of things are not going more and more. But when the people are getting into the smaller families, of course this kinds of tendency increases and starts to disturb everybody in the world, everyone in the world. Some people says that maybe in India they don't say it. It is not like that. I have seen my family, I have seen others family, I have seen many families. Here this thought even doesn't goes into the head of the man. Here the family is little different values. I'm not saying that everything is good here. Yes, now because of last 50 70 years of Western education, the mind has turned into the Western mind, and now everything is same here like in the West. But still those people who are in the touch of the culture, those people who are in the living in the joint families, those people who are living in the big families, those people who are living in villages, still the condition is better over there. So it's in the childhood, it's very important to have this connection with the mother, father, or grandfather or grandmother. If this connection is broken, if this connection is not there, then what happens? Then the natural trust does not build. Inside there is no trust. And when inside there is no trust, definitely it will be very hard to build this trust outside. So for women, it also matters that how she had relationship with her father. How, if she have brother, how is the relationship with the brother? How is the relationship with the cousins? It all matters from the childhood, because you are creating pattern in childhood. Whatever is happening with you in your childhood, you are building patterns on it. But what to do if everything is spoiled? If nothing was there, we cannot become a child again and say our father to love us, or we cannot become a child again and say our mother to love us. First thing, for those people who wants to have kid, please do not have kid. I am saying again and again, do not have kid. We don't need children. We don't need such messed up children in this world who does not have love from their father and their mother, because they will be lost all their life, and by looking them, many other will be lost also. So second thing is how to work, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, how to work to build this trust in relationship. First, remove this fear that something wrong is going to happen, because wrong is already happening.
How?
Find at least one man or one woman, friend, lover, anybody who you can talk on everything. It should be from opposite sex. It should not be from the same sex. With whom you can talk on every single thing of your life. Build a kind of trust. And when you build a kind of trust and that person, try to go for non-sexual relationships. It will be very good. Try to build this friendship without any sexual connections in that. If you build this relationship without any sexual connections as a very good friendship, then this trust is possible. And if it is in the sexual relationship also, then this man should not be using you. This man should not be just using you whenever he wants to have sex or something like this. He should be really caring. Like, this is very important. See, until you will not I will ask you one simple thing. Okay, you can answer it later, or if you somebody want, you can answer now. If you lost the needle inside the house and you are looking outside, because outside there is light, inside the house there is no light, will you find it?
No.
You will never find it. That is the problem. The problem has happened because of untrust from a man or from a woman, and you are trying to heal it by the brain, not by the situation. Understand something? If you are trying, like, normally when people are having their sexual traumas from childhood, they come to me and I put in them in the sexual insecurity again with me here right now. And when I put them in sexual insecurity, in this time I built the trust in them. It's very sensitive work. It is very big responsibility, and it's a very big care, because it can create, it can, if something goes wrong, it can disturb their mind forever. But I know that without this it will not happen. So sometimes it is important to go and take risk. If you will not take risk, you will never change. Never, nothing will change in your life if you will not take risk, if you will repeat as it is whatever is happening. Like, before you learn to swim, you was afraid of water. Everybody was afraid of water, because they go to the water and they start to sink down. But slowly you faced your fear, you jumped into the water, you try to swim, you'll try to learn, and once you learn swimming, you are not afraid. You just go and spend as much time you want in the water. like hours you can spend into the water. So unknown always is creating a fear. The fear is only because of unknown. Untrust is not because of unknown. That's why fear is not that dangerous as untrust, mistrust, or not trusting is dangerous, because trust, non-trust is also coming from some background. Some background is there. Maybe the father did not behave properly. Maybe the brother did not behave properly. Maybe the past boyfriend did not behave properly. Maybe the husband was rude and not good. Maybe some another person was not very nice. So it is, the untrust is coming because of experience. That's why it is more dangerous, because it's more hard to change it. You have to face it, you have to bump it. Chances are there that mistakes will happen. Lot of chances are there that you will not meet anybody whom you can trust that blindly. Lot of chances are there, but there is a chance also to grow. Like I always say that if I give you handful of seeds and I say that make sure that they don't get destroyed, huh? So you will just take them and put into some box or put some medicine to them and just put and try to save them. But somebody else take these seeds, cultivate the earth, put on the earth. There is a risk. There is a big risk that maybe they will not grow. Maybe the rain does not happen. Maybe the water is not properly supplied. Maybe the birds will come and eat. Maybe some insect will eat from inside. The risk is very big that he can lose everything. But if he takes this risk, chances are also there that he can get even more. He can return my share and he can have for him. So if you not take risk in life to change, then nothing is going to happen. Risk is always bigger. I always says women, like normally nowadays a lot of women are giving yoni sessions to women. I'm sorry, but it will not change the women deeply. A woman should take a yoni session from a man because their insecurity is there. And problem is in insecurity. Problem not in women, problem not in men, problem not in anything. Problem is mistrust. Problem is like a fear of getting used, a fear of getting misused, or a fear of being cheated, or something like this. These all fears are there. But when a woman goes to a woman for a yoni session, there is no fear. She's just going to a woman. Of course, for me it is little hard to understand, because if you are not a lesbian, it is hard for you to work a session, take a session from a woman to work, if you don't feel that way. If you feel like it's okay, but it is more like massage, but it's not like it not work consciously on you. Women says that they cry, they feel good, and it's normal. Whenever somebody works on a pelvic area of a woman, let it be man or let it be women, the women will always cry. That is for sure. That is no issues at all according to that. So but what I am saying, that till the insecurity is not there in any kind of therapy, in any kind of session, you will not consciously grow up. You will not come up from this situation. When insecurity is there, and in this insecurity you find some kind of trust, some kind of security. If you find some kind of security in this insecurity, you will re-understand yourself, you will rearrange yourself. That's why I always go, the women should not go for massage to a women. Women should always go to a massage to a man, and men should always go to women, because it is very important. The insecurity gives the trust.
How can you find security in insecurity? It's kind of a closed circle.
Yes, this is the thing. This is the thing you have to discover. Make experiments. It's not like every man is greedy and putting his tongue out when you will come and he will eat you. Every man is not like this, that he is giving massage only to get pleasures from you. Or every man is not like that. Every massagist is not like that. There are some good people, there are some good men, there are some good women who does not seek anything from you. They are very professional. You can just go to them and find us. Yeah, what do you want to ask?
Maybe not about massage, but in general.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you said like find the person who you can trust, but this is the things. If like you from the childhood, of course you are seeking the same relationship like you have with the mother and father, and if your mother and father were the great good people, it's good. But if was something wrong with them, so you will be always looking for this kind of relationship in this type of man or women, okay, this type of man. And the other man who is good, who is responsible, who is trusted, will be not interesting for you. How to break this circle?
Other man who is. No, I don't understand.
Because you repeating the same pattern from the childhood.
Mm-hmm.
If your father was a motherfucker, you will always choose the motherfuckers. The good man, caring, loving, good man will be not interesting for you.
Yeah.
How to break this circle?
Yeah. Have relationship with both to break this circle, because you, one is provoking you and one is not provoking you. The real good one with whom you have to really accept and learn and build a connection to break your pattern is not provoking you. But I'm sorry, but most of the medicine in the childhood they give, they was very gorky, they was very bitter, but they still give this medicine. If you will go only for things which you like, you will never break the pattern. Understand? Whatever you like will not break your pattern. Whatever you don't like and do will break your pattern. Like in Aghorism, we always says that if you drink alcohol, the master says to you, you will not drink alcohol from tomorrow. If you don't drink alcohol, master says from tomorrow you will drink alcohol. If you eat meat, master says from tomorrow you are vegetarian. From if you don't eat meat, master says from tomorrow you are going to eat meat. You have to go against your like, on the opposite direction. If some man is not provoking you, you have to try to understand that if this man is really caring, if this man is really trustable, and if this man is really can give you what you want, but sexually maybe he's not provoking you, doesn't matters. You have to try to go with this man. Like most of the men who are kind, they are bad in sex. Okay, I agree. Those who are kind men, they are bad in sex, but not all. Some men are good in sex and they are kind also. But to find this man, first you need to break this pattern. First, you need to break this pattern of like all the good men and kind men are bad in sex, and this will be broken by your experience. What are you afraid of? Cleopatra had sex with 4,000 men in her life. Even if you have with 40 or 400, doesn't matters. What are you worried for?
It's not about worrying, it's not about afraid, it's about I have nothing to talk about. Like this man's this like blind for this such men's women's for this type. You're blind, you don't see.
Yeah, this is a hard task. Because everybody in this world is looking for the same type. This is the problem. And if you want to become different, of course you have to create an interest in different. It's very simple. It's not that complicated. Like if you want to quit drinking and you have all drinking friends around you, it will be impossible to quit. You have to work hard on it, and you have to first leave this company of the people who are drinking. If you want to quit smoking, you have to leave the company of the people who are smoking. Then you can work on yourself and it's possible to quit. But if you are all the time 24/7 in the company of the people who are smoking, who are drinking, who are doing everything, it will be very difficult to quit. And even if you quit, you will always regret why I'm quitting. Maybe it's not needed. Maybe quitting is not so important. So these things are very important, that between whom you live. The concept of me for the future family is when many men and many women live together, It's not like about the sexual openness or not openness. It's like this, like invite the people, come and live together like a commune. You will have a greater chance to work more faster in your life, because there are many men, there are many women, and you have to deal up with everything, and everybody looking for his personal space, and they do not want to. Somebody who looks and waits only for the personal space, they can never grow in the life, because when you're looking only for personal space and living only in the conditions you like, you never grow up. You're knowing not going to grow up if you live only in your personal space, only that if you do the things only what you like, you're not going to grow up. That's why the real masters are giving you bamboo massage and making you do what you don't like to do, because that is only the way to break the pattern. If you like to do something and your master is making you do only those things, it means he's a stupid, he's not a master, because this thing will never change you. He has to make you do something which you don't like, at least to break these patterns initially. Once this initially pattern is breaking, then it's possible to make you grow. But if you are not ready to do this, and if you're not listening, then master will say dasvidanya, bye bye, bye bye, no need more, because he's not wasting his time. He don't want to waste your time. He do not want you to increase the number of the student if somebody is a real master. So same way is there. If you are not put into the situations with insecurity, and in this insecurity till you will not find the security, you will not be able to break these patterns between men and women. Impossible. Sometimes I love these concepts of orgies and group sex and all these things. It's very good. Sometimes people need to put in there, because these people are so sleeping, every time sleeping, every time sleeping, whole life sleeping and complaining, whole life sleeping and complaining, nothing else they do. People come to me, say, Mitra, my life not change. What you do for change? What you do for change? Nothing you do. Every time, even coming to me and asking what to do. Why to ask even me? You don't have your common sense. You should be able to use your journal sense. You should be able to understand that if you will not go for insecurity of your life, if you will not do the things which you have not done in the life, you will not understand new things. And this is the problem with the patterns. The problem with the patterns is, if you are repeating the same thing what you like, then you will repeat the same man what you like, and you will have the same situation. Nothing is going to break. So you should go for somebody whom you don't like, and try to find something good. I'm not saying that this relationship should be like forever and ever and ever. I'm not saying that. I'm giving you the freedom that whenever you want, you can break it. But you have to go for it. You have to go for the man whom you don't like, but he is kind, he's nice, he's earning good money, he's taking care. So if you go for this, even if he's bad in sex, not a problem. At least you will learn a lot of other things from him. And once you break this pattern of liking this motherfuckers, so then you can go for really in a good condition. So you will come out from this, you will break this bond, you will break the old bond, and now it is possible to build something new. Problem is, like, not only that the old bond has to be, old pattern has to be broken, new pattern which will be created will also have to be break to build a real pattern of your life to grow. I'm not saying that live with this what you said, MF, or live with this very kind guy who is bad in sex. No need to live both with both of them, but you need to have a relationship and a time with both of them to build a third level where you can really find somebody where you can have something of this, something of these, so can have more greater understanding. Okay, it is not about that. If you not jump into insecurity, you always remain same, you never changes. And if you do something for others, not for yourself, understand this thing very clearly. Let him be your mother, yet let him be your father, your boyfriend, your husband, your master, anybody. If you're doing something because other wanted to do it, you will never grow up in your life. It should be your own initiation. It should be your own enthusiasm. It should be your own desire. It should be your own need. You should feel that, yes, I am craving for it. I need it. If you don't do that, That's Vedanya. In this life, you will live in hell. Nothing is going to change in your life. I know millions of women who are living in hell. And women have such a great body as a gift from the God that she can be 24/7 in the heaven. 24/7. But they're living in hell because of their traumas and blamings and all these things and drama, and don't want to work on themselves. Everything is wrong in the world. Maybe you are wrong then. If everybody is wrong, every man is wrong in the world, maybe something wrong with you then. Why you think that only others are wrong? Maybe I can be wrong. If anything good is not happening with me, definitely the world has no role in it. All role is me. If everything is bad happening with me, it means I am wrong. It not mean the world is wrong. It's not the world is shit. It's not that the people are MFF. It's because I am wrong. When I am wrong, wrong things only will happen with me. I am lost. When you are lost, of course, everything will be lost. So, for this, you need to come to an understanding state that you need to learn. You need to open for new things. And you need to try them by your heart. Not just like the master said, okay, dig a hole. So you just dig a hole. And you're digging a hole like because master said this. And if you're not enjoying it, go to hell with the master, Leave this master, run away. Leave such men, run away. If you don't like to be with them. But in the same time, if you will leave and run away, you will never grow. So you will live in hell. Even with the master, even with such men. You will live in a hell for a period till you not understand to change and enjoy. If you change and enjoy, of course, hell can turn into heaven. What is a hell? Hell is a mental trap. Nothing more that like your computer or your mobile get hangs, your brain get hang because nothing new is coming. Hell means nothing new is coming. Everything what is old is there. You are just making circle again and again into this. That is the hell. Mental trap. So your old patterns, what you created in the life, you are living only in this. This is called hell. And if you will see everybody in today's world, they are living in hell. Hard to see the people smile. Come on. People cannot smile. What could be more harder than this? Just lips to not happening. Poker face walking all the time from here to there like somebody died. Even if somebody died, it's not a big issue. He just left his body. He will be born again. That's all. Simple. What is the thing in this? When somebody die around me, I don't care. I know that they are here in the form of ghost. So the thing is, I know that you are not that smart like me, but it's okay. But I was also stupid. I was also born as stupid. I worked on myself. I opened. I gone for risk. I have done the things with my parents was against it. My family was against it. Everybody in my life was against my wishes. But I don't care. I did. I worked. I saw. And that's why I am speaking today and you are listening. So it is very important to open yourself, to bloom yourself and go for unconscious. If you have some problem, then find some master. I always keep saying this. Like always have a life master who can guide you, who can save you from the things which you don't want. But sometimes who can push you also. If a master cannot push you, it's useless master. It's better to have somebody died. You can have Osho as a master if you don't want to change. If you can have somebody from far from who's already dead as a master if you don't want to change. That is very comfortable. But if you have a life master, he will change you. He will not let you live with him without changing. So relationship with a man has to go through insecurity. Then only, this is number one process. You have to find a man whom you don't like. But this man should be kind. This man should be, if you like MF, then you should find a man who is kind, who is caring, who is making good money, and he interested in you. So you should go with such man for relationship. You can find some Hare Krishna men, no? They are very kind. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, they will chant the mantras and they are very kind men, like women's. So you can find and spend some time with them, but they will be very serious. So don't let them get serious, because they first thing they think about marriage, because that's what is taught to them. They not think about something else. If they go with some women, they think only about marriage. So if you don't want to marry, then just keep a little playing game. So don't be too much into that. And find this kind man against whom you don't like and work on this, grow up from there, and then there is a chance to change. There is no like 10 steps and I will say and you will do and it will happen. No. There are 10 situations which you have to go through and you will do, and then only it will happen. So first, you say yourself, I am ready to change. I will do anything to change my life. Second. Third, you find a man and go and have relationship with such a man whom you don't like, who is not MF. Fourth, you work on this relationship. Not like you are going to this relationship for just time pass. You work on this relationships hardly, thoroughly, and try to learn as much as possible from it. Fifth, be ready to live and change. Sixth, don't be attached. All clear. If you do these 6 steps, I am 100% guarantee you that you will break your pattern. If you not do, you're living in hell. You can live in hell for as long you want. I am not anybody responsible. I am not Lucifer who can control you. So it's your choice.
We have a question online.
Go ahead.
How to overcome when untrust is built deeply inside? I recently understood it's like that with me because my father tried to have sex with me and I always seek for some extra support and men. Big hello from Elena.
Elena, I totally understand you. And if you have a husband or a boyfriend, your husband and boyfriend should give you this care. And like a woman need a strong arms around her to feel her safe and come over from this situation. That is for sure, 100% sure. Without this pattern is not going to change. So if you have a boyfriend, if you have a husband, it's good. If you have any friend whom you can trust or whom you can feel safe, with whose arms you can safe, try to sleep with him. Try to sleep in his arms. You need this care. I am saying this again and again and again and again. All the sexual traumas which any woman is having in from the childhood, it will not go by psychology, by psychiatrist. It will never going to finish. There is only one way to finish it. That is the men's care, men's hug, and feeling safe into the men's arm. That is the only way to come over from this stress. Because if my needle is lost inside the house, how I will find it on the street? I am just trying to find it on the street because light is there, and inside house there is no light. Put light inside the house. Find inside the house. If something gone wrong because of sexual insecurity, only the sexual insecurity can heal it. Only the sexual insecurity that can. Situations only can heal you. No psychiatrist can heal you. No psychology, no psychiatrist can heal you. How much ever I have seen, millions of psychiatrists are there in the world who themselves are sick. There are a lot of, you go to internet, there are a lot of popular psychologists who are giving their lectures and everything, and people are coming to them. Hundreds of people are going to their classes. Nothing is changing in their life. They are same stupid like before. Nothing changes. Why? Because intelligent words are good to hear. Intelligent words are good to hear. You feel like, oh yes, this guy is smart, hai na? He can see the things which we cannot see. Oh, it was nice. It was nice lecture. Today was a very good lecture. That's all. Nothing is going to change. Nobody is going to come home and implement anything. Neither the psychiatrist, neither you. So understand that you have to build a situation where either your husband, either your boyfriend, or either somebody, either your master, or either some man whom you trust gives you this opportunity that you can sleep into his arms with a total calmness, like a baby. You should be able to slip into his arm like a baby. And once you get this without any sexual insecurity, once you get this, you will feel that you automatically broke this untrust inside. You already feel, because now insecurity is there because of experience. So if you have an experience, you created a pattern and insecurity came. No information can break this insecurity. The pattern is coming from an experience, and an experience only can break the pattern. Very clear. Understand? Experience creating the pattern. So pattern cannot be broken by information. Whatever I am saying from here, it cannot break your pattern. Only experience can break the pattern. Understanding mean very clearly, no? Because pattern is coming from experience. It's not coming from information. It's coming from experience. So information will not be able to break. So no that's why I say psychologist cannot work on it. Psychiatrist cannot help you. Because psychiatrist is giving you information, and information cannot break the pattern. Experience can break the pattern. So you have to put yourself into another insecure situation. Maybe it will be very hard for you, but I will say, even if the sexual insecurity is there, that is the best. If you feel that this man can have even sex with me, that is the best situation. That much insecurity is needed. And then if he does not have, you will build it. You will build the trust. If you sleep in his arms for some period, you will build the trust. And it has to be repeated. It's not one-time job. It cannot fix up in one day. It sometimes take like couple of sleepings. And people are not so open. People are not so ready for these changes. That's why they are all that life insecure. I met women at the 72, and she was raped by, not raped, like she was tried to raped by her father at the age of 6. She was carrying this trauma at the age of 72 and living all the shit life. All her life she lived in this insecurity. What the hell? It's already past. Maybe father even died when she was there. It's not even existing. But still this trauma is there. Why? Because of the experience. Why you did not try to change this experience? Maybe you can make a mistake. Maybe this man can have sex with you. That is possibility is always there. This insecurity is always there. But somebody will be there who will just give you a pure hug and love. If you stop trying, you will not have it. Okay? So don't worry. Don't have this insecurity. And let have this insecurity, but don't stop trying. Once you stop trying, like many women I met in my life who became lesbian because they don't trust men. What? This is not a reason to become a lesbian. If you really feel attracted to a woman, okay, I can understand. You can be lesbian, no problem at all. But because all men are MF, so you should not become lesbian because of this reason, you know. It does not means it's not naturally you're lesbian. If you're naturally a lesbian, you are not interested in men. I know many women. who never interested, never had sex with men, who never interested in women. They're naturally okay, it's their life. So, if your experience is not giving you right pattern, it's simple that you need to create new experience. And don't afraid of experience. We are humans. We are allowed to make mistakes. We are allowed to commit mistakes. Don't feel guilty for it. Don't need to feel sad for it. No need to feel anything like, okay, what religion says. Bullshit about the religions. We don't need such religions who all the time pushing men or women to teach like this is right, this is wrong. Anybody who's saying you this is right, this is wrong itself. Don't listen to that person. Just try to break your pattern with a new experience. Okay, so of course go find. There are people in the world who love them, who love everybody, who are ready to share, and that is my task. And I'm coming to Russia for this. I want to gather the people who really wants to help others, who really wants to share love and care with others, and gather them under one shadow, under one roof, so at least they can live their life joyfully. Okay, so enjoy your life, find some new experience. Any more question? Yeah, no. Okay. So I told you already 6 steps, step by step. You need to follow them. And if any of my advice you need anytime, you can directly write me on any relationship issues. I will help you on any love matters. I will help you on any sexual matters. I will help you. I am providing is free of cost through my channel. So if you have the issues, you can write, share, and we will answer you and help you to make your life little better, to make your life little more joyful, to at least bring some smile on your face. This is only for what I am speaking. This is only for what I am giving satsang. I just want to see more smiling faces. That's all. No other desires I have. Okay. So thank you very much for being with me. Namaste to you all. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति.